Before anything, before you hear the parenting tips, don't forget to click subscribe and like this video and click on the notification bell so you'll never miss a video from me again. Alright, let's get into it. I had the awesome privilege of attending an awesome parenting seminar by none other than Francis Kong. And if you live in the Philippines, you probably already know he speaks and he trains leaders. And it was so amazing because though he usually holds trainings about how to be great leaders, we got to attend a seminar where he taught us about practical parenting. Now, if you don't know, Francis Kong has 3 grown children of his own, and he shared with us some of the things and some of the tips that he followed while raising them and what he still follows to this day. It was a long seminar, but I have 3 basic points that I really want you guys to know. Here we go. Number 1 tip, and perhaps my favorite of all of them, is parents make mistakes and we have to learn from it and improve on it. When I heard this, I was like, oh, I'm not alone, I'm not a failure. I, along with every other parent, will always make mistakes, but the important thing is to stand up, learn from it, and improve and keep improving. Some of the mistakes he mentioned that we might be making are being too tipid. What he was saying is a lot of the times we make mistakes on being like, yeah, let's save, which is great. Savings are wonderful so that we can be wise with how we spend our money, but also invest in memories. Make memories with them that they will hold on to and grow up with forever. Another mistake Francis said we could be making is being on our phones too much, and I can say that I'm guilty there also. One mistake we don't want to make is being on our phone all the time, giving less of our attention to our kids when they're talking to us, when they want to play with us, but we're on our phone, we think we're doing something important. But when you weigh what's valuable, that moment we can have just spending time with our children will probably almost always outweigh what we're doing on the phone. And there's another mistake that he said we might be making, and it's for moms and even dads also, who are just too militant, especially when it comes to studies and education. Like, they do their kids' projects, they do their kids' homework, they do their kids' everything. They want their kids to do well, don't want to see them fail. But there's a line he said, and it stuck with me, and it's this: the kids that are overprotected lack the tenacity to face challenges. So when they grow up, get into the real world, it's difficult for them to overcome challenges because they never really had challenges they had to face on their own. Number 2 is the power of praise and affirmation. The rule that he mentioned was the 90-10 rule. So of course, when the kids are small and as they're growing up, there's always correction. We got to teach them, we got to train them to be the way they should be. There's discipline, we tell them what's wrong, whatever it is, however you do it. And those are great things. But he says here 90% of it should be affirmation and 10% correction. Francis mentioned that our kids are walking emotional bank accounts. Whatever we say, whatever words we say to them, that's what we're depositing in them. And we can ask ourselves, what are we depositing in our kids' emotional bank accounts? As we're raising up our children, we want to make sure we're encouraging them. You're doing a great job with that, sweetheart. You're painting so well. Find things that they're good at and mention it. Don't just think it in your head, but tell them. There's the corrective stage. Don't ever turn away from that. But along with that, just every now and then look at them. I really like how you take care of your sisters, or I really like how you were so kind to your friends. That was really nice of you to do this. Whatever it is, just keep depositing and depositing and depositing great things and correctiveness into our children, because that is what will help them grow with a security that comes from their parents. Whatever they don't have in their emotional bank accounts, they will try to find outside of the home. But if we can give it in the home, give them security in the home, they can walk out and hold themselves up with humility and confidence. A lot of that affirmation and security comes from spending time together at the dinner table. And he said one of the most important pieces of furniture that you can have in your home is a dining table. This is where you're together, spending quality time together, talking to one another, asking each other questions, just being there. You can be depositing great things into your children at this time. Have no gadgets. That's including TV and phones and any gaming gaming system, any iPad, whatever it is. Leave the dining table open to be a place of encouragement, of praise and affirmation to our children, and just growing in a relationship with our kids. Last point I'm sharing, number 3, is parents work as a team. There is no delegation here. There is no putting the full responsibility on one parent, but it's working together side by side. Before our children can be secure, our marriage has got to be secure. Our values in our marriage, especially when it comes to parenting, have got to be on a sturdy level and on an immovable foundation. And if you're a single parent watching this, that doesn't disqualify you from this. That just means you are amazing. You have so much strength to be taking on both roles together. For those of you who are in a marriage, it's so important to stand together strong, to have and talk about parenting, talk about your values, talk about how you want to raise your children, get help, get lessons, go to seminars like this one I went to, and just keep learning new things so we can keep raising up children, not so that they can be successful and show how great of parents we are, but so that they can grow up and change the world that we live in. One point Francis Kong ended with is this: the best gift a father can give their child is loving their mother. So if you're a father here, you're a husband here watching this, love on your wife and show your kids how much you love on your wife. And in that, it will help them grow in security, knowing that they can look up to a marriage, a relationship that they know my parents love each other. I know their love for me is strong too. My battery's about to die, but I think I told you pretty much everything I wanted to, and I hope so much that this helps you as much as it helped me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a comment down below if this helped you, or if you have any questions, or if you can give me even more advice, as I'm a parent of 3 young kids. And I hope to see you guys here again next time on Infinite Mama Village. Bye!